The grand hall of the Zytherian palace was a cavern of light and shadow, carved into a colossal asteroid that drifted in the silent dark. Starfire shimmered in the glass-like walls, and each breath Marcus took tasted faintly of iron and ozone. He had been summoned here under promise of reward. The alien king, a towering figure of obsidian skin and eyes like burning nebulae, lounged on his throne of living crystal. His voice was low thunder when he spoke. "You have done what no warrior of my kind could," the king rumbled, his words sliding into Marcus's mind without passing through the air. "You ended the plague of the Void Maw. Tell me, what payment do you seek? Gold? Ships? A kingdom?" A chest was brought forward, massive, heavy, overflowing with coin-like discs of shimmering alien metal. It was enough wealth to buy 1,000 lifetimes on Earth. But Marcus didn't look at the gold. His eyes were drawn to the far end of the hall, where a single beam of light fell upon a figure chained to a column of stone. She was slight, almost fragile-looking, her long hair silver as moonlight, her skin pale like frost under starlight. Her eyes, though downcast, glowed faintly like distant twin suns. Marcus's voice was steady. "I want her." The hall went silent. Even the alien guards shifted uneasily. The king's smile faded. "You do not know what you ask," the king said slowly. "That is the Witch of Var, prisoner of my people for 2 centuries. She is cursed, dangerous, a relic of a war long forgotten. I offer you wealth enough to rule your world, and you choose her." Marcus stepped forward. "I didn't come here for gold." Middle, the girl in chains. The king's permission came reluctantly, but it came nonetheless. Marcus approached the chained girl. The shackles around her wrists and ankles were etched with runes, humming faintly with power. As he came closer, her head lifted slightly, and her voice, dry from centuries without use, was little more than a whisper. "You don't know me," she rasped. "You don't know what I've done." "I know enough," Marcus said, kneeling before her. "And I know no one deserves to be forgotten for 200 years. Her eyes searched his, as if trying to find the trick, the hidden motive. When she found none, something unreadable flickered across her face. He touched the first shackle, and the rune flared. Pain lanced up his arm, but he didn't pull away. "How do I break these?" "You can't," she said. "They are bound to me, to my life. If they break, so might I." Marcus grinned faintly. "Guess I'll have to be careful then." With the king watching from his throne, Marcus used the strange dagger he had carried since his first battle in this galaxy, a blade forged in the heart of a dying star. It hissed and smoked as it touched the runes. One by one the shackles fell. The girl, Kira, stumbled forward, unsteady. Marcus caught her before she could fall. For the first time in centuries, her skin felt the warmth of another's hand. The king's voice echoed through the hall. "She is yours, human. But when her curse wakes, and it will, your life will be the price." Rising tension. The curse wakes. They left the palace in silence, traveling by Marcus's small, battered starship. Kira sat by the viewport, staring at the infinite stars as if reacquainting herself with them. He learned pieces of her story in fragments, how she was once a guardian of worlds, how a betrayal had left her wielding power too dangerous to control, how the Zytherian king had spared her life but bound her magic to eternal chains. 4 days, the journey was calm. Then the nightmares began. Marcus woke to a hum in the air, like the ship itself was trembling. Kira stood in the center of the cabin, her eyes blazing with light, her silver hair fanning as if caught in an invisible storm. Her voice was layered with echoes. "They come, drawn to me. The curse calls them." Outside the viewport, shapes moved, black, insectoid ships that shimmered with void energy. The things Marcus had thought destroyed, remnants of the void maw. "They want me back," Kira whispered. "And if they take me, they'll burn your worlds to find me again." Marcus grabbed his rifle and took the pilot's seat. "Then they won't take you." Climax: fire in the dark. The enemy ships swarmed like a school of predators, spitting streaks of void energy. Marcus wove the ship through them, firing bursts from the forward cannons. But they were too many. In the chaos, Kira placed a hand on his shoulder. "Let me fight. If you use your magic, better I burn here than be taken again." Marcus hesitated only a moment before nodding. Kira stepped into the center of the ship, pressing her palm to the deck. Her glow intensified until the cabin was filled with searing white light. A pulse erupted from her, racing through space. The attacking ships convulsed and shattered, fragments scattering into the void like ash on the wind. The light faded. Kira collapsed, her breathing shallow. Marcus caught her in his arms. "You'll kill yourself like this," he muttered. Her lips curved into the faintest smile. 200 years, and I'd almost forgotten what it felt like to choose my own battles. Ending, freedom in the stars. Days later, the ship drifted through quiet space, the threat gone. Kira had slept for most of it, recovering strength. When she finally awoke, Marcus was at the controls. She moved to stand beside him, gazing out at the endless horizon of stars. "So," he said casually, "what now? I don't suppose you've got a place in mind. Most people I know are going to be a bit nervous about a galaxy-level threat walking into town." She laughed softly, a sound like crystal in the wind. "I don't need a place. I just don't want to be alone again." Marcus glanced at her, then back at the stars. "Then stay. There's room here." The ship sailed onward, two silhouettes side by side against the glow of distant galaxies. Somewhere far behind, the alien king's gold lay untouched, gathering dust. Because Marcus had chosen something worth more than all the wealth in the galaxy. He had chosen her,